Hello everyone to my YouTube channel. It's been a while I have posted any video, but it's 19th of November 2023 and I'm posting this video which in which I'm going to discuss about the Team India's loss in the World Cup final against Australia 2023. Made few points. Lots of people may agree and as well as disagree, but I think communication is a very important medium, and views expressed always find some or the other way somewhere. Main intention is to try to create a difference with your thought process. um, it's very disheartening, first of all, to actually see losing like this. And but don't know what to say, how to start. I mean, I'm okay now. I was feeling down, but I'm okay. So so India has, to start my video, I usually shot in one shot. So I'm not good in editing, so please don't mind if you find it difficult to find the connectivity of my statements. Find a proper connectivity. That's my tea, and let's start the discussion. So before coming to the loss into 2023 World Cup final, I would like to summarize India's journey after their last title in 2011 World Cup, which was um, in Mumbai. If we go back for the last 10 years or last 12 years, we played several competitions. 2014 T20 World Cup, India versus Sri Lanka final, we lost. Then 2015 World Cup hosted by Australia, World Cup hosted by Australia, we lost to Australia in the semi-finals. 2016 we lost to West Indies. In India, we, uh, we lost to West Indies in the semi-finals of the T20 World Cup, which was also hosted by India. The Mohali game, fine, loss. Then we lost to New Zealand in 2019 semi-finals, which was hosted in England. Disaster of a game. Then we couldn't make it to the group, even to the semi-finals in 2021 World Cup, T20 World Cup, and also 2022 T20 World Cup. Fine, fine. And eventually, again, there was an opportunity, big opportunity in 2023, which was grasped. The Whether I have recollected, the reason why I have recollected all this all these losses that India have undergone is because the problem is far more deeper than what we think the problem is. the problem is not the players, the problem is not the fitness, the problem is not something which we think is superficial, but the problem is a lot deeper. So before uh, so I think India has not been, so the main intention while saying all these things is, I personally think India is missing out on few important things since 2011. So I think I'll discuss about it in this particular video. So before discussing the downfall of the Indian cricket team, we will just have some discussion on this 2023 World Cup that was hosted in India. So my point, the first point that I want to discuss is the pitch. The pitch, if if everyone remembers, uh, थोड़ा मैं हिंदी में भी बात करना चाहूँगा ताकि हमारे जो बाकी के व्यूअर्स हैं इंडिया में वो भी समझ सके. इंडिया played Australia 2 times in 2023 World Cup. 2 times. First match was in Chennai, which Australia won the toss. Australia batted, but Australia scored only 199. The reason behind that was the wicket, the pitch, the wicket. The pitch is also called as the wicket. The pitch was suitable for spinners. As India is good in the spin attack, they deliberately made a pitch which suited India. So this experience was fresh in the minds of Australians. When you come to the uh, final, similar thing happened to them, where a pitch was made where it would be difficult for batting. As per as I know that as per as my knowledge, India knew that Australians have a history in the past of, whenever they win the toss, they choose to bat in a pressure game. And I think India knew that if Australia wins the toss, they are going to bat first again. And Pat Cummins knew very well that this seems to be a wicket which won't be helpful for batters when they bat first. So this time around, because of the previous experience, he decided not to bat first and ball first to be safer. And he was proven right. Indian batsmen had faced a lot of problems on this wicket. If this wicket was flat and good for both teams, we would have probably scored more than 300. Right? This is about the wicket. So what happened is, I think Rohit Sharma or the BCCI and Rohit Sharma both tried to play games with Australia, and they got one time lucky in Chennai, the group match, but they didn't get lucky in the second time because Australia knew they are trying to play the same game that they played in Chennai. So you can make someone fool one time, not 2 times. So I think we made a mistake by making a pitch in our favor, assuming that they would be the one to bat first and get stuck while batting. Okay, this is about the pitch. Secondly, the toss. I personally think lots of people have made allegations. मुझे ऐसे लगता है ये सच है. क्योंकि बीसीसीआई का इन्फ्लुएंस है आईसीसी पे, मुझे ऐसे लगता है टॉस भी फिक्स था। न्यूजीलैंड के मैच में जब वो, आप इसमें बहुत सारा लिटरेचर अवेलेबल है यूट्यूब पे कि रोहित शर्मा ने ऐसे फ्लिप किया था टॉस को कि जो जाके दूर गिरा, कारपेट पे नहीं गिरा था कि दूसरा कैप्टन देख ना सके। तो रेफरी बिकॉज खरीदा हुआ है बीसीसीआई से, तो शायद उन्होंने जो रोहित शर्मा के फेवर में बोला कि आप टॉस जीत गए हो। तो ये हो सकता है, इसके बारे में कोई ऐसे प्रूफ नहीं है, इट्स वेरी हार्ड टू कैच बिकॉज आईसीसी इज गवर्न्ड बाय बीसीसीआई। सो आई डोंट थिंक इस पे कोई खुलासा होगा कभी, बट दिस सीम्स टू बी लाइक वेरी ऑब्वियस, इट कैन नॉट बी कोइंसिडेंस, राइट। तो सेमीफाइनल में जो टॉस का जो बवाल उठा है, लोगों ने काफ़ी सारा इस पे, स्पेशली पाकिस्तानी मीडिया ने काफ़ी सारा इस पे ऑब्जेक्शन उठाया कि रोहित शर्मा ने जानबूझ के टॉस जितवाया इंडिया को और बैटिंग सिलेक्ट की। तो ये बवाल को रोकने के लिए फाइनल में जाके रोहित शर्मा ने जो रेफरी को ये बोला होगा कि बीसीसीआई ने रेफरी को ये बोला होगा कि इस बार आप हमें मत टॉस जिताओ, नहीं तो डाउट आ जाएगा कि हम टॉस जीते हैं एंड टॉस इज फिक्स्ड। तो इसीलिए टॉस को इस बार ऑस्ट्रेलिया के फेवर में जितवाया था। भूषण भूषण मी यूट्यूबवर व्हिडिओ करतोय माझा, लोकांना हे करायला,
काय
ऍक्टिवेट, इन्स्पायर करायला, म्हणजे काय म्हणतात ते की का इंडियन क्रिकेट का डाऊनफॉल झाला इंडियन क्रिकेटचा।
ओ
या मी पॉइंट्स काढलेत, मी करत असतो असे व्हिडिओज, माझा आहे एक चॅनल।
हा का
हो, पण असं लायटर नोटवर, मला काय फार विशेष एडिटिंग वगैरे येत नाही,
हा
पण जे पॉइंट्स आहेत ते जेन्युइन आहेत सगळे।
अच्छा मला चॅनलचं नाव सांग ना, मी करतो ना फॉलो।
हो, मी तुला सांगतो, मलाच माझ्या चॅनलचं नाव माहित नाही ऍक्च्युली, माझ्या चॅनलला नाव नाहीये, माझं जे डिटेल्स आहेत ना ते आहेत फक्त।
अच्छा, जे अकाउंट डिटेल्स,
हा, अकाउंट डिटेल्स आहेत ते आहेत, मी तुला सेंड करतो, म्हणजे माझा ऍटलिस्ट एक सबस्क्रायबर वाढेल।
टेक्स्ट
30 का 40 सबस्क्रायबर आहेत माझे।
चालतं ना, काय हळूहळू वाढतील।
ते मेन इंटेन्शन नाहीये, हे ना जे काय झालंय की नाही आज वर्ल्ड कप मध्ये, देर इज अ बिग अंडरलाईन कॉन्स्पिरसी राईट फ्रॉम द पिच टू द टॉस, अँड दिस विल अनफोल्ड नाव बिकॉज आयसीसी कसं असतं, आयसीसी बीसीसीआयच्या अंडर आहे, बिकॉज त्यांचं 90% फंडिंग बीसीसीआय कडून येतं। तर आयसीसीला मॅन्युप्युलेट करणं इंडियाला अवघड नाहीये, ते इतकं मॅन्युप्युलेट केलं ते अंगलट आलं स्वतःच्या त्यांच्या टॉस मध्ये पण आणि पिच मध्ये पण। ते व्हिडिओत तुला आता कळेल, हे सगळं येते व्हिडिओत, येऊ दे, म्हणजे माझं काय एवढं पब्लिक काय फार मोठं नाहीये, त्यामुळे थोडस मराठी हिंदी आणि
मला टेक्स्ट करून ठेव।
हा, तू परत जॉबला?
हा, मला 5 वाजता शिफ्ट आहे आता।
अच्छा, अवघड आहे रे एकदम, असं आहे सगळं मल्टी डायमेन्शनल लाईफ।
काय 2-3 दिवस भेटत मला जॉब साठी, जर का हे नाही केलं जॉब 3 दिवस, तर मग ते एक्सपेन्सला तेवढे पैसे नाही राहणार।
पण स्लीप कॉम्प्रोमाइज करून जॉब करणं सगळ्यात अवघड आहे, जे मी तुला म्हणजे तू मॅनेज करतोस हेच खूप मोठं आहे। मी स्लीप कॉम्प्रोमाइज करून काहीच करू शकत
मी पण नाही, अजून 2-3 आठवडे फक्त, त्यानंतर मग निवांत आहे।
2-3, अच्छा, तुझं ते इंटर्नशिप
संपेल मग निवांत आहे।
ते अजून 2 महिने म्हटलास ना तू?
झाला आता डिसेंबर एंड पर्यंत ना।
अरे आलंच मग।
त्यासाठी
सगळे रडण्याचे सगळे फोटोज बघितले, सगळे रडत होते, पाहिजेच रडायला यार। लोकांना तुम्ही क्रिकेटचं मार्केटिंग करता, त्या लोकांना पैसे मिळतात, बरोबर, तुम्हाला ऍडव्हर्टायझिंग मधनं पैसे मिळतात, जे व्ह्युअर्स आहेत त्यांना काय मिळतं मग? काहीच नाही ना. पण आमचे इमोशन सोबत खेळतात. आज रोहित शर्माची फरारी आहे, विराट कोहलीची फरारी आहे, त्यांना ऍड्स मिळतात, ते काम करतात. तुम्ही लोकांचं आणि लो प्रोफाईल ठेवता येत नाही माहितीये. आपल्या जे क्रिकेटिंग मीडियाला ना, एक मी बघितलंय, ओव्हर हाईप करायचं. ज्यांनी मॅच जिंकवली आजची फायनल, त्यांनी एक तरी ऍडव्हर्टाइजमेंट केली असेल का ऑस्ट्रेलियामध्ये? इतके लो प्रोफाईल. तुम्ही विराट कोहलीच्या 50 सेंचुरीज मध्ये ते इतकं मोठं ऍडव्हर्टायझिंग केलं की त्याचं काय सेन्सच नाही बनत. मग का लोकांना एवढी अटॅचमेंट करून ठेवायची? तुम्ही लो प्रोफाईल राहून गेम खेळा ना.
एक्झॅक्टली.
आणि जर प्लेयर्सच्या हातात, असं म्हणतो आपण प्लेयर्सला कोण काढत नाहीये, प्लेयर्सला खेळवतायत हे, ठीक आहे. प्लेयरला जर असं वाटत असेल की तो आडव्यात यायला लागलाय लोकांच्या मध्ये, काय सपोज आता मी मी इंडियन, सपोज मी रोहित शर्मा आहे, मी इंडियन टीम मध्ये आहे आणि मला असं वाटायला लागलं की नाही यार, माझा गेम कमी पडतोय, मी 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 आय एम ब्लॉकिंग समवन्स स्पेस. I should be telling the BCCI that sorry, you take someone else. It's like a job. तुम्हाला खेळवायला हे तयार आहे तो बीसीसीआयचे, पण तुम्हाला तुमची गेम माहिती पाहिजे. म्हणजे तुम्ही स्वतः सेल्फिश आहात. सगळेजण आपली स्पेस घेऊन सेल्फिश आहे. जॉबसाठी जेव्हा तुम्ही जाता तेव्हा इंटरव्ह्यू घेतात HR डिपार्टमेंट. किती प्लेयर्सचे ह्यांनी इंटरव्ह्यू घेतले त्यांचा माइंडसेट चेक करायला की हे फेवरेबल आहे की नाही. सगळ्या सिच्युएशन्स मध्ये हे ऍक्टिव्ह राहतील, प्रोऍक्टिव्ह राहतील की नाही, एक पण नाही. मग का तुम्ही इंटरव्ह्यू घेत नाहीत? ह्यात पण ठीक आहे, चेंजेस करून काय होणार आहेत? काय आपल्याला 10 वर्ल्ड कप जिंकू आपण, शेवटी काय असतं हे बघ. इट्स नॉट अबाउट की आपल्याला हव्यास आहे कुठल्या गोष्टीचा. इट्स अबाउट डुईंग थिंग्स द राईट वे. ऑस्ट्रेलियाने डॉमिनेट का केलेलं आहे माहित आहे? ते ना खरंच ते लो प्रोफाईल राहून स्पोर्ट्सवर कॉन्सन्ट्रेट करणारे लोक आहेत. आपले इथं थोडे फेमस काय झाले, ऍडव्हर्टाइजमेंट आणि पोस्टर्स यांचे यायला लागतात. त्यांचे इतके, तुला सांगतो, न्यूझीलंडचे पण सेम, पूर्ण फोकस गेमवर आहे ह्यांचा. अरे इंडिया तसंच पाहिजे.
स्पोर्ट्स प्लेअर, ते काय सेलिब्रिटी नाही,
सेलिब्रिटी नाही आहेत ते. आणि ठीक आहे, सो टॅलेंट आहे वगैरे सगळं ठीक आहे, दिसतंय आपल्याला, पण मला वाटतं की काय उपयोग नाही आहे ह्याचा यार, काय उपयोग नाही आहे ह्याचा. तुम्ही फायनलचं पिच तुम्ही जाणून बुजून असं बनवलं की तू ऑस्ट्रेलिया फसवण्यासाठी ऑस्ट्रेलियाला. ह्याच्या आधी पण त्यांनी ग्रुप मॅच मध्ये ऑस्ट्रेलिया सोबत खेळलेली चेन्नईमध्ये. तेच मी आता इथं माझ्या व्ह्युअर्सना सांगत होतो, मराठी ते आता ते जाईल तिथं कम्युनिकेट होईल, की ऑस्ट्रेलियाला सवय आहे रे बॅटिंग पहिले करायची. दे आर ऑस्ट्रेलियन. ते प्रेशर बॅट करतो आम्ही प्रेशर घालतो समोरच्यावर, आणि हे इंडियाला माहिती आहे. मग ह्याचा ऍडव्हान्टेज घेऊन त्यांना टॉस पण जिंकवलेला. कारण का ते बाबा बॉलिंग घेऊ देत आणि पहिले जाऊन अडकू देत. बॅटिंगसाठी फेवरेबल नव्हतं हे विकेट पहिल्यांदा. हे जर बॅटिंग विकेट असलं असतं तर आपण 350 केलं असतं. मग मॅच दोन्ही मग टाईट झाली असती मॅच. त्यांनीही चांगले खेळले असते आणि आपणही. पण हेच आहे ना डिफेन्सिव्ह मेकॅनिझम, की ट्रॉफी असं समजून की आपल्या घरातली ट्रॉफी आपल्याला, म्हणजे वी ओन इट, असं नाहीये ते. प्ले इट ॲज अ स्पोर्ट. हे टू मच पॉलिटिक्समुळे हे झालेलं आहे. न्यूझीलंडला सेमीफायनल मध्ये न्यूझीलंडला आपण टॉस जिंकला, तर परत डाऊट यायला नको म्हणून फायनल मध्ये ऑस्ट्रेलियाला टॉस जिंकवला यांनी. म्हणून आणि ऑस्ट्रेलियाला आपल्याला वाटलं रे बॅटिंग घेईल, पण ऑस्ट्रेलियाने आधीच चेन्नईमध्ये बॅटिंग घेऊन फसलेले, ते परत नाही घेणार ते बॅटिंग. इथं शाणे झाले ते.
बरोबर केलं, शाळा केली
त्यांनी. शाळा केली इज द राईट वर्ड. म्हणजे आणि इतका तो प्रॉम्प्ट आहे की नाही, त्याच्या डोळ्यातनं त्याचा इंटेलिजन्स कळतो. त्या फक्त एका डिसिजनवर त्यांनी वर्ल्ड कप जिंकलेला आहे. काय त्या विराट कोहलीच्या 50 सेंचुरीज आज कामाला आल्या. हो निघ तुला वेळ होतं. I was speaking in my Marathi language. It was with one of my friends, but I didn't cut because I thought that was some of my Marathi viewers can probably some of the Marathi viewers get to know about it. So as I've said that there was too much of conspiracy with regard to toss and pitch, which went against us rather than going against them. That's one of the major reasons why we couldn't win the World Cup 2023. Secondly, another reason why I feel okay, first of all, lot of people must be thinking कि रोहित शर्मा, विराट कोहली, रविंद्र जडेजा, मोहम्मद शमी, R. Ashwin. Let's take this bunch of 5 people. Who do you think who recommended them? Who recommended them? अब देखिए, ये पॉइंट मुद्दा इसीलिए मैंने उठाया है बिकॉज इसका इंडिया के क्रिकेट के डाउनफॉल से लेना देना है. मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि ये जो 5 लोग मैंने अभी आपको गिनाए, ये धोनी के एरा के लोग हैं जिनको धोनी ने रेफर किया, रेकमेंड किया. 2011 का वर्ल्ड कप जब हम जीते थे तब मोस्ट ऑफ द प्लेयर्स जो थे वो ऑलरेडी इंडिया के लिए खेलते थे, जैसे वीरेंद्र सहवाग है, सचिन तेंदुलकर है, उसमें धोनी, युवराज सिंह है, उसमें धोनी के रिकमेंडेशन की कोई धोनी के रिकमेंडेशन की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं थी. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा आई थिंक सुरेश रैना एंड वो स्क्वाड में जो थे वो धोनी के इसमें से आए थे. बट 2011 के बाद धोनी ने ऐसे लोगों को रेकमेंड किया जो कि उस रोल के लिए अप्रोप्रिएट नहीं थे टैलेंट वाइज. जैसे कि, और उसका सबसे मेन रीज़न है कि धोनी एक यूटिलिटी बैट्समैन था. धोनी कभी भी एक टेक्निकली साउंड बैट्समैन नहीं था. तो जो टेक्निकली साउंड बैट्समैन नहीं होता है, ही डजंट हैव द आई टू पिक अप द राइट player or promote a player whose ability he can trust. For example, Dhoni trusted Shikhar Dhawan. As per the critics, if you discuss on his, although he has scored a lot of runs, if you discuss about his technical aspects of batting, you can rate him as a poor batsman, a very average batsman, when in the population of 140 crores or 150 crores, we have players like, right now we have players like Tilak Verma, Prithvi Shaw, Ishan Kishan, and the list goes on and on. So I also remember Shikhar Dhawan is one of the players who he took to 2015 World Cup, and Rohit Sharma. Then Yuvraj was dropped and Sehwag was dropped. And Yuvraj happens to be the guy from the era of Saurav Ganguly, Yuvraj and Sehwag. They both were dropped, which is a blunder. Sehwag would have flourished on those bouncy wickets of in Australia in 2015 World Cup. But it was very shocking. And he had selected bowlers like Umesh Yadav, and Mohammad Shami was performing average. So Akshar Patel was also part of that squad. So these were the early signs where the Indian cricket was actually not growing, which we thought it is, but it is actually coming down. जो बंदा इंडिया को ऊपर लेके गया 2011 वर्ल्ड कप जितवा के अपने कंपोजर से, या जो सीनियर्स थे, सचिन का ग्रेस था उसमें गांगुली के भी लोग थे, वो हटा के जब नए लोग आने लगे तब हमें ये एहसास हुआ कि भाई हमारी टीम ग्रो कर रही है, बट ऐसा था नहीं, हमारे टीम का डाउनफॉल चल रहा था। तो 2015 में हम सेमीफाइनल ऑस्ट्रेलिया के साथ हारे। उसके बाद भी शिखर धवन एंड रोहित शर्मा continued to play till 2019. I still feel that Rohit Sharma was never an opener. He was asked to open, and he used to always play bat at number 4 or 5 before 2011 or 2010. Always. So that again is a very questionable thing. When you say that, oh, how can you say that about Rohit Sharma? He has scored 3 double hundreds. Let me tell you that रोहित शर्मा की एक अपनी गेम है जिसमें ही गोज आफ्टर अ बॉलिंग, एंड जो लोग ऐसे होते हैं उनका गेम हमेशा हर मैच में वर्क नहीं करता, बिकॉज देयर विल बी मैचेस व्हेन यू गेट स्टक, यू नीड टू बिल्ड योर इनिंग्स. A proper batsman with a proper technique, much more advanced, suitably advanced, has a release shot which he releases his pressure by making fours or sixes. Rohit Sharma has a high risk game where he has to go after a bowling. He doesn't have that prompt game where he can just like work some singles, doubles, put pressure on the bowlers, rotate the strike. This is another thing that created a problem in the final of 2023. Shubman Gill, after facing standing for 6 overs, had faced only 7 hit balls. He didn't get enough strike because Rohit Sharma's game is such that if he goes after the bowling. He doesn't rotate the strike. There is one point now you have got which can say uh, that uh, which is bringing up lot of negative things and lot of um, um, lot of what I can say the right word, lot of points or to just support my claim. Basically, I would like to say that. So तो ये होता है कि जब प्रेशर बिल्ड होता है तब देन द बैट्समैन ट्राइज टू प्ले अ रिलीज शॉट. शुभमन गिल इज सो साउंड दैट इस विकेट पे अगर कोई हमें मैच जितवाता तो वो शुभमन गिल था, बिकॉज ही इज डिजाइन टू pace his innings on flat wickets like this and on slow wickets because he's technically very sound, gets absorbs the ball onto the bat, and just the technique you can feel it. But I think because of Rohit Sharma and aggression that he couldn't get strike and his pickup shot, he selected a wrong shot basically. The ball didn't come onto the bat. So, fine. But even after Shubman Gill's dismissal, Rohit Sharma had scored 11 runs to Maxwell. Was there a need to charge Maxwell down and play a foul shot? He could have taken the game deeper, but that was not the case. I mean, that's why the technical game is not strong. That's why Rohit Sharma was playing in such a way that they just go after the bowling. That is not going to work all the time for the game situation. So, continuing on the point of Dhoni and Dhoni's players, how they continued playing till 2019. I missed out on one name, Ravindra Jadeja, who is a very utility batsman, good bowler, but if you think from the pool, if you think अगर आप ठीक है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेरा एक सवाल है क्रिकेट कम्युनिटी से कि रविंद्र जडेजा क्या अभी ऐसा आईपीएल में खेलने वाला, डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट में खेलने वाला एक भी प्लेयर ऐसा है जो रविंद्र जडेजा से अच्छी बैटिंग और अच्छी बॉलिंग नहीं कर पाता, जो कि एक स्पिनिंग ऑलराउंडर है? द आंसर इज नो. there must be more than 100 people even playing in Bishnoi, playing in IPL like Bishnoi, I don't know the names, Rajat Patidar and all those people. So this is what happens when you keep overplaying some players who are average but who are made to look big just by advertisements. So I think again this if what just imagine if we wanted a left arm spinner, Aiden Markram, left arm spinner, Aiden Markram actually um, Aiden Markram, the left arm spinner, and Maxwell, they are proper batsmen who can take the game away with their batting. They ball as good as Ravindra Jadeja, and Aiden Markram took wickets. Glenn Maxwell took Rohit Sharma's wicket. So, when you are playing in India, the spinning all rounder should be technically sound, which Ravindra Jadeja was not a good option right from the start. Australia is the only team to expose all these weaknesses. No other team would expose that weaknesses because other teams are also not well built. So these little small weaknesses gets hidden. So I particularly feel that if you wanted इंडिया है स्पिनिंग ट्रैक्स होंगे तो ऐसा लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर लो या ऐसा स्पिनर लो जो टेक्निकली बैटिंग में साउंड हो जो जडेजा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है ऐसे लगता है कभी भी लगता नहीं है कैन जडेजा बी प्रमोटेड एज एन ओपनर जस्ट बेस्ड ऑन द रिक्वायरमेंट एंड स्कोर एन 100 बट ट्रेविस हेड the off spinner is an opening batsman of Australia. So I think somewhere Australia was always stronger than India so long as we have went with this bunch of people. हम बस एक्सपोज नहीं हुए थे जो फाइनल में हो गए ठीक है और अगर फिर भी हम जीतते अगर पिच में कंट्रोवर्सीज नहीं होती इन बेसिक यूटिलिटी प्लेयर से बिकॉज अगर पिचेस अच्छे होते तो इन यूटिलिटी प्लेयर्स का तक मैच जाना ही नहीं थी बट आज इट इज so disgraceful to see that Jadeja couldn't rise to the occasion in the final. Again, धोनी के लोग हैं भाई 2011 से खेलते आ रहे हैं ओवर हाइप्ड है ओवर एडवर्टाइज्ड है उसमें कोई बात है ही नहीं बिश्नोई को ले जाते रवि बिश्नोई there must be another so many left arm off spinners but not the case abhi bhi it's fine we lost but if the direction is not going in the is not right we'll keep losing but I personally think that 2023 was the most successful year um, if we consider all the previous losses because we made it to the finals not the semi-finals because धोनी के लोग अभी एलिमिनेट होने लग गए हैं अब नया एरा स्टार्ट होगा जैसे कि नया एरा स्टार्ट होगा तो नया कैप्टन होगा उसके बेसिस पे टीम फॉर्म होगी तो एक कम्प्लीटली एलिमिनेट हो जाने चाहिए प्लेयर्स बहुत टाइम पहले जडेजा को एक्चुअली हटा देना चाहिए था एक्सपीरियंस का क्या फायदा यार बॉल टर्न उतना ही होगा ना जितना होना चाहिए नूर अहमद अफगानिस्तान का प्लेयर है उसने पहले ही मैच में 4 विकेट ले लिए वो 18 साल का है क्या एक्सपीरियंस की बात करते हैं ये लोग अगेन द डिफेंसिव माइंडसेट ऑफ राहुल द्रविड़ कम्स इनटू प्ले ओवर हियर बैट्समैन ही आपका टेस्ट बैट्समैन है टेस्ट मैच बैट्समैन है तो उसकी स्ट्रैटेजी भी सारी ऐसे डिफेंसिव ही होगी ये डिफेंसिव स्ट्रैटेजी है भाई ये डिफेंसिव स्ट्रैटेजी है अगर ऑलराउंडर्स इंपॉर्टेंट थे अगर आपको इंडिया में स्पिन बॉल होगा ही होगा तो हार्दिक पांड्या को एज अ प्रॉपर बैट्समैन खिलाते और दो ऑलराउंडर्स खिलाते जो टेक्निकली साउंड भी है लाइक हार्दिक पांड्या इन बैटिंग एंड जो ऑफ स्पिन भी करते हैं तब जाके वो टीम मजबूत होती है बट अगेन अब हार गए हैं तो भाई लोगों को तो एनालाइज करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज हार के आगे ही जीत होती है, बट हार के आगे आगे अगर करेक्ट नहीं करोगे अपने आप को तो हार के आगे वापस हार ही मिलेगी. और कमिंग बैक टू नाउ the next point. So now we have finished with 2 points. The first is about the pitch and the toss and the conspiracies made by Rohit Sharma along with BCCI to manipulate the pitch and the toss that work against us. And secondly, we discussed about some overhyped players playing from long time, supported by the ex-captain and the World Cup winner Mahendra Singh Dhoni, and being overplayed and over-advertised when there was not that much in their ability. So now हम उसके बाद तीसरे पॉइंट पे आना चाहते हैं, और तीसरा पॉइंट इज the third point that I want to come upon is the mindset of the players. हम सब ने सुना हुआ है कि जब हम जॉब इंटरव्यू पे जाते हैं तब हमारा HR इंटरव्यू, पहले जो इंटरव्यू होता है जॉब प्लेसमेंट के लिए वो होता है HR इंटरव्यू, ये देखने के लिए कि सामने वाले का माइंडसेट क्या है, उसका IQ लेवल क्या है, उसका EQ लेवल क्या है, एंड ऑल दैट. In the cricketing fraternity, is there any way in which the players are actually interviewed and tested for their mindset before getting hired into the team, or before cementing their place into the team just on the basis of talent? I don't think they do this, because it's all here, it's all in the mind. It's a gentleman's game, it's the game that should be played with wisdom. Teaches you a lot about life as well. So I think personally कि बहुत सारे प्लेयर्स के जो माइंडसेट है ना वो टेस्ट नहीं किए हुए हैं. जब तक आप ये माइंडसेट टेस्ट नहीं करोगे ना तब तक आपको आपके जो प्लेयर्स हैं आपको टफ सिचुएशंस में बाहर नहीं निकालेंगे. जैसे कि फॉर एग्जांपल श्रेयस अय्यर इज़ अ वेरी गुड बैट्समैन, टेक्निकली एक्सीलेंट बैट्समैन, बट टुडे he got out on a ball which was like shocking, like he got an edge behind the wicket at 11th or 12th over when the ball is becoming old and not expected to swing a lot. So maybe what was the reason behind that faulty shot selection which he committed? So this is one of the things where the mindset comes into play, which is very important for batting. Apart from the technical aspects, I think everyone should be focusing on the mindset, appropriate mindset for cricket. Okay, so that is my third point. So lack of mindset testing of players is another possible reason of the downfall of Indian cricket, and it's going nowhere. Keep losing. If we keep doing this, we'll keep losing and we'll be behind others. So after that, now we have completed 3 points. First is the pitch and the toss, then some overplayed players from the reign of Dhoni, from the era of Dhoni, and thirdly about the mindset of the players. So now we come down to the fourth point, which is about advertisement and marketing of the players. Virat Kohli. Let me start with Virat Kohli as an example. 50 centuries, fitness freak, Anushka Sharma's husband, so doing endorsements and all of that. Personal records, advertisement of personal records in India has started from the era of Sachin Tendulkar, who scored 100 centuries. So, what Indian media thinks is they need an idol and a star to be followed by people. So, it's a very conscious effort to highlight players' personal records and sell them, advertise them. आज अगर आप देखो तो विराट कोहली के 50 सेंचुरीज या रोहित शर्मा के 3 डबल सेंचुरीज काम नहीं आए, ऐसे बंदे की सेंचुरी काम आई है ना ट्रेविस हेड की, जिसका नाम भी लोगों को पता नहीं है. एंड वन टेक्निकल एक्सपर्ट 4 or 5 years back already had told me that Travis Head is excellent, and that technical expert was none other than my father, who played cricket for some time just for a hobby, although he has a lot of technical insights and knowledge about cricket. So this over advertisements, personal records is good to make money. The broadcasters and the stakeholders are making money, the channels are making money, but players are getting emotionally attached, and they are over expecting out of their teams just because the players have been advertised as like a large uh, strong people in sports who can do anything, and what people are getting in return, nothing. So I think this should be completely stopped. We don't want another Sachin Tendulkar, or we don't want another that happened by fluke. That is an era that's not going to happen again. Just so this, and I personally think that Virat Kohli is also a very overrated player who have a very like a concise game. When given a platform, he can anchor the innings, or he can take you through the innings, but he doesn't have the guts to challenge the opposing team on his own. Doesn't have a proper game to challenge the opposing team. I think after this, all of them are going to be removed from Indian cricket, because it has become all about personal records now, and it's becoming a bit too much. I think the Indian media and the Indian cricket should know a lot about this. For example, if I am Rohit Sharma, for example, I think like I'm blocking someone's space in the team. Why don't I go to the captain and say, then I do pick someone else up? I can't do the job for you. As simple as that. People are so greedy, players are so greedy, they keep on wanting to play, achieve glory which they don't deserve. And Rohit Sharma, with all his tactics and politics, never deserved to be a winning captain. Australia, by winning, I think Pat Cummins deserves to win. Australia deserves to win just for that simplicity that is required in the sport. If you don't overhype the players, we won't develop expectations from them. We will just observe it as a normal sport. Why are statistics kept on? I mean, reviving the statistics. The statistics are of no use. Just play the sport. Get the best people. Let people enjoy the sport. We don't want. How many times? Like, it's been 12 years. I'm seeing Ravindra Jadeja, Bob. Why are there not any other all-rounders who are technically more sound and ball off spin? Anyone can ball off spin, but these Dhoni's players are not exhausted from the team. And Dhoni, when he won the World Cup, I think he was a bit overconfident with his tactics and selection of the players. And that's why even we couldn't manage the 2019 World Cup, which we lost to New Zealand in the semi-finals. And who played there? Dinesh Karthik. Why? Because he was a spare wicket keeper with Rishabh Pant. But now have you seen when they picked up Dinesh Karthik? They picked up on the basis of experience. He consumed 20 balls in that semi final and scored 5 runs and got out. He blocked, he created pressure. What have you seen Vruddhiman Saha's game, who was a test wicket keeper? He used to open for Gujarat Titans with flamboyancy. Dhoni, he wanted Dinesh Karthik. Why? Defensive strategy. He's experienced, he's 34 years of age, he has seen the world. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. आई थिंक जो बंदा ऊपर लेके गया ना उस वही नीचे लेके आया है, वही नीचे लेके आया है इंडियन क्रिकेट को. और व्हेन यू विन अ वर्ल्ड कप यू डोंट लुक बैक, यू क्रिएट अ न्यू टीम, यू स्टार्ट विन प्रोसेस द नेक्स्ट वर्ल्ड कप. अगर आज ये वर्ल्ड कप खेलने से पहले 2015 का और 19 का हम जीत गए होते, कंटिन्यूइंग आवर विनिंग स्ट्रिक फ्रॉम 2011, we would have won this also. But to maintain, we lost the chance of maintaining a supremacy. Now there is no fun to win 2027 World Cup or 2031 World Cup. Australia are already proven world champions and they are ruling the world of cricket. They will keep forming their team because their basic game is strong. Their attitude of playing towards game is strong. No, what's the point of having a class bowler like Bumrah? I really feel bad for him, who won a World Cup single-handedly in Australia. But you know, because of some people who are not fitting into the team, the talented people are getting affected like Bumrah. Talented people. I feel bad for Bumrah and Kuldeep because the two most talented people in the team. After Dhoni's exit, there were some conscious changes in the team which I supported really well, and we in that in those few adjustments in the team, I think we got it right. When we lost the 2019 World Cup because of Dinesh Karthik and guys like Rishabh Pant, what the team strategy was that they want to handle, they want to create a wicket keeper who is also a technically sound batsman. So it balances the team, and as well as you have a proper batsman playing as a wicket keeper, which is KL Rahul in the form of KL Rahul. KL Rahul was not doing very well on top of the order, so they moved him down. So that was a right move. The second right move was dropping Shikhar Dhawan. Absolutely right. Taking Shubman Gill. Shubman Gill was not taken to 2021 World Cup. 2022 T20 World Cup. Both T20 World Cups he was not taken. Story would have been different. He would have played that. He would have had experience of playing 2020 World Cup. So you're piling up the errors, and those errors all those errors lead to catastrophic disaster, which is the 2023 final. We are only to blame ourselves. Talent doesn't work over here. So even Shubman Gill was shocked. Why was he, after playing so well, not picked up for 2022? And then they corrected, but it was too late. They picked him up, but then it was too late because probably he's not that experienced to handle that pressure, and that showed in the final. So so now I have probably this is a 50-minute video and I have discussed all the points. I want you guys share your comments with me and your views, and let's hope that we are in the right direction, progressing well. Let people enjoy the sport and see good people, good game. Thank you.